Yo, we're live. I'll go live for about half an hour. My usual Sunday routine, this one. Yeah, I thought I'd go early. We can have a bit of a chin wag about, or chin wag, should I say, about how Game Week 18 has gone so far for everyone. And then we'll get on to my team, how I've done, and all that jazz. I hope everyone's keeping well. They had a good Christmas. I obviously went live for a deadline stream on Boxing Day as well, but I'm back home now, back in my usual setup. I got a new piece of art as well. Check that out. Another Bristol City piece of art for my room. So it's not quite. It's annoying, isn't it? It's not quite equidistant between that one and that one, but whatever. So yeah, 58. Bloody hell, that is very good. Gabriel in, Timber out. There is the thing is, I've thought about this after making my video yesterday. Gabriel, I think, so let's have a look at Arsenal's fixtures. Let's have a look at Arsenal's fixtures. Bear with. So this is Arsenal's fixtures. Ooh, come on. There we are. Okay. My screen share has decided to break. We're back. We are so back. So, they obviously played Brighton. Obviously, Gabriel came on for about 20 minutes. I think he's set up quite nicely, Gabriel, to play the Villa game, right? But then, does he start against Bournemouth? He probably plays against Liverpool. And then, does he start against Portsmouth? I think, to be fair, with Gabriel, there's a case for him to start all three, isn't there? If he does get a rest, it's against Bournemouth away. The thing for me, chaps, is I just think Gabriel is the best defender in the game. There's no doubt about that. Sorry, just moving my mic. And also, I think, quite possibly, behind Haaland at the moment, the second best asset in FPL. Like, genuinely, the way that he can score points in the game is insane. Obviously, I think Arsenal are probably the best defence in the league, even though they've, conceded a fair few goals. But I think Gabriel obviously improves the Arsenal defence. He is a monster from set pieces from an attacking point of view. He's really good for defensive contribution points. And obviously he keeps a good amount of clean sheets. So he can genuinely score points through every single different means. Attacker returns, clean sheets, and defensive contribution points. He's wild. Sorry, I was just checking my phone then because I had a text. So yeah, the guy's wild in terms of how he can get his points. We're live a little bit early, so we'll just have a little bit of a chinwag at the start of the stream. Yeah, we'll see what's up with Timber. I guess we'll get more news about him pre Villa because he plays on the day of the deadline, so we'll definitely get some press conference news, and also maybe we'll get a leak as well. I've seen a lot of free hits go wrong. Yeah. What did I put as my free? Let's have a look at my free hit team. What did I put out as my free hit team? Let's see how mine did. I made a video. Let's have a look. Here's my free hit team.
When the Hawkins King proves you don't need powers to be super. Ask AI
Come on.
how their teamwork makes the dream work. Turns out friendship is the superpower. Search like never before. I might get canceled.
Bear with, I'm just loading up a video. Also, here's my team. Oh no, maybe not. There it is. Right. Here's the free hit team that I suggested. Let's see if it's any good. How did that team do? Oh, come on. Don't do that to me. There we go. Can you see that? So we picked Pickford, Van Dijk. So double clean sheet, Pickford, Keane. Timber didn't play, but we had Anderson off the bench. So Anderson got a clean sheet. Cunha, yeah. Rice, obviously, his assist. Foden, Verts got a goal. Haaland blank, Ekitike assist. I think that free hit team did pretty well, to be honest with you. I think that team did pretty well. Awful still shot of me, though, by the way. A 60 points, mate, is really good. Yeah, really good. This is, I think, quite possibly one of the lowest scoring weeks in FPL this season. One of the lowest scoring weeks for sure. For sure. So let us know how you got on in the chat. I'm going to update the news ticker. Let me... And current... Did anyone also not captain Haaland this week? Debating bringing in Gabriel. Sorry, I was just blowing my nose. So this is how my team's gotten on then. I am a slight green arrow so far at least, up to 355k overall. I'm going to get Chow off the bench for a 2-pointer. Brilliant. I've still got Gahey to go. He's obviously got Tottenham at home. I do think that's a pretty good fixture, I'll be honest. I'm hoping that Gahey can score me some points, because I think whatever Gahey does, he's got a good chance of propelling me up the leaderboard. Especially with Chris Richards out, I don't think many people have coverage of Palace defence anymore. So I'm hopeful that they can do something against Tottenham. No doubt those Tottenham score 2 past them just to be Tottenham. Outside of that, we had a clean sheet from Anderson, but a yellow card. Raya, 2-pointer. Chow, 2-pointer. Foden, 2-pointer. Cunha, 2-pointer. Elliot Anderson, 3-pointer. Assist from Saka, and I guess he got bonus points as well. So he had 7. CHERKI, obviously my GOAT this week, with a 13-pointer. Goal, assist, maximum bonus. We will take that. Ekitike, assist. He was my transfer in. And then Erling Haaland, obviously with a blank. When Erling Haaland blanks, as Nixie correctly said in the chat, it's going to be a low-scoring week, and that's exactly what has transpired this week. The thing is, with my team, right, I've got 2 transfers. What do I do? What do I do with this team? I am somewhat tempted to get rid of Timber. So I think Timber to Gabriel just makes sense, really, doesn't it? And then I've got 1.3 million in the bank to buy a midfielder. I would love to buy Rice, but I can't quite do it this week. The way I get Rice is I think I do Raya to Pickford, and then I have a Gabriel, Saka, Rice triple up. And then come game week 22, I think it is, when Chelsea hit really good fixtures. Yeah, game week 21 is when the fixtures get good. I will look to bring in Cole Palmer for Saka. I think that's probably a smart plan, really. There's also at the moment in FPL 2 goalkeepers that are playing that are 4 million. They both play for Forest. One's called John, the other one's called Sells. And I think they're both going to get good minutes, to be honest with you. Oh, sorry, they're both... John looks like he's taken over Sells, maybe taken over Sells' number 1 position. And then you've got Dubravka, who's playing every week for Burnley. Could maybe John and Dubravka be a goalkeeping double-up? I still like Pickford with the fixtures he's got, I've got to say. But that's something I'm considering. Definitely something I'm considering. Do those plans make sense? Let me know what you think. But I do think there's a case to just get Gabriel in as soon as possible. I'll be honest. Especially as a Timber owner. Like, people saying they don't think Gabriel was necessarily nailed on. I don't think Timber is either. So I think getting Gabriel in probably makes sense. Good morning, Harmony. I didn't get a chance to say this because you haven't been on a stream when I've actually been live, I don't think. But I just want to say thank you very much for your Christmas donation. That was very generous of you. I hope whatever's going on in your life at the moment is all... I don't know why I said that. I hope everything is going well for you. There you go. That's a better way of saying it. Sounds like you're... I was starting with a negative there. But yeah, I hope you're keeping well and had a lovely Christmas. Let me know what you got up to. Yeah, Jimenez and Thiago. That's good stuff. Good stuff. Timber is nailed on all over the world. Well, he was left out as a bit of a rest, if you hear things correctly, and maybe a precautionary thing. So that probably suggests to me that he's not necessarily nailed on. Jun Tao, good to see you. We've got all the names in here. Holly, good to see you. I hope you had a good Christmas, you and your little family, and you're feeling better as well. But yeah, 45 points, 355k overall. Not too shabby. Should we talk about the games? Let's talk about the games. I'm just going to bring up FPL. Okay, well, we had Man United 1, Newcastle 0. I think Newcastle just continue to be absolutely horrific away from home, don't they? Losing to Man United at Old Trafford is quite something. Dorgu, goal, Dalot assist, Dorgu maximum bonus points, so he came away with a good score. 17 defensive contributions for Ugarte. There's not really many talking points there. I would say that Cunha was a pretty popular transfer in going into game week 18, and I think it was a pretty fair move to do it. He obviously did sweet FA though, unfortunately. No goals, no assists, a yellow card. Yeah. What can you say? But Cunha, I still think, is my number one transfer target for game week 19. I just think he's got Wolves next. He's Man United's talisman. Probably takes next penalty with Bruno Fernandes being out. Yeah, I still think he's the best option, to be honest. We got Man City 2, Forest 1. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like Pep's warning about players putting on weight was a dig at CHERKI. He played, so he didn't put on any weight. Goal, assist. He is some footballer, isn't he, CHERKI? He is really some footballer. The only thing for me is the fixtures are not amazing, and obviously, should Man City sign Semenyo, I think the minutes for CHERKI become quite uncertain. So I'm looking maybe game week 19, 20. At that point, I'll probably get rid of him. I showed you my plan that would involve bringing in Declan Rice in future weeks. I think that plan is probably a good one that I'll stick to. So we might do Timber to Gabriel this week and then get rid of Raya and bring in Rice for CHERKI. And then stick with Saka until like game week 22 and then look to bring in Cole Palmer. CHERKI is definitely no turkey, I agree. Tom, legend, good to see you, mate. I was sharing this in the cartel, but check out, it's quite cold in my flat today, so I've got my jacket on. But I went to, did some Christmas shopping yesterday with, basically, I don't know if anyone else is the same, but I asked quite a lot of my family members just to give me money, because I quite like to buy my own things post-Christmas. Hang on, we'll model it in the solo screen, bear with. Got a new jacket and I got some Levi's as well. So that was quite exciting. We were looking at the games. I got lost. Andy, I agree on Cunha. Holly, oh yeah, I was just saying I hope you had a good Christmas. Been a while, yeah, it has been. So I hope you had a good Christmas and you and your family are well. Yeah, I think that's the main talking points about Man City. The other one really for Forest, and I'd be intrigued to see if FPL Tom's still in the chat. But we've got this bloke, John, who has started the last 3 games for Forest. I think Sells is fit and was on the bench. So we currently have 2 4 million starting goalkeepers in the game. In Dubravka and John, but yeah, we'll see how they are going forward. That's probably it, really, isn't it? Arsenal 2, Brighton 1. Obviously, Arsenal, I thought they should have been home and dry in that game, really. Goal from Odegaard, assist from Saka, Declan Rice basically scored from a corner, but Jorginho tapped it, headed it in. Rice bloke is just printing points, isn't he? Doing my head in is Declan Rice. His ownership's up to 26%. He's 7.2 million now. I still think he's a great option. What did Declan Rice start the game as? Was he 6.5? Anyway. Then we got Brentford 4, Bournemouth 1. I think I pretty much said everything about Arsenal there. Yeah, the only other debate before we move on to Brentford, Bournemouth, the only other debate I think is, it's the same every week and it changes every week. What is the best Arsenal triple up right now? That's always a debate that's going on in my head. And right now, I think it's probably Gabriel Saka Rice. Probably Gabriel Saka Rice. What happened to my ticker? Let's move that. There we go. Yeah, let me know what you think your the best Arsenal triple up is. Brentford 4, Bournemouth 1, a hat-trick for Sharda. That's obviously absolutely massive. I'm just not sure about Sharda as a long-term option going forward. I don't know what you guys think. It's not been too bad in recent games. The fixtures are obviously decent. We'll see. Thiago, obviously, assist for him. I think just proving that holding on to him is probably not a bad move, especially when they've got the fixtures that they do. I spoke about him on my last night's upload, but I think the debate around Thiago is whether you go for him or a midfielder of a similar price. I think that's the conversation to be had on Thiago at the moment. I think that's the conversation. But yeah, let me know what you think on Thiago. If you got him, are you planning to buy him? Are you planning to sell him? Let us know. Burnley 0, Everton 0. So we've got, nothing really happened in that game. Dubravka was 6 saves, so he came away with an 11-pointer. I think he must have maxed out, on BPS as well. Michael Keane, 2 bonus points, clean sheet, probably hit DEFCON as well. He did 20 defensive contributions for Michael Keane, so he was a good transfer in. I had him in my free hit team, so I'll take that one. Liverpool 2, Wolves 1, goal for Wirtz, goal for Gravenberch. Wolves still managed to score though, which is surprising. Unfortunately, I remember telling someone that buying Gravenberch probably wasn't the best option. But I tell you what, he's doing all right for points, isn't he, Gravenberch? Not too bad at all. And then we got Frimpong, who I thought was a decent shout, really. Especially considering he was likely to start looking like he'd be a ridiculous attacking asset. That kind of came to fruition, really. Probably only really a one-game punt, though. Just don't think his minutes are quite there. Ekitike, probably the most transferred in player. Haven't checked it yet, but he got an assist. Should have scored as well. Hit the post from a really good Wirtz pass. So it could have been a goal and an assist for Ekitike in that game. I guess matching Thiago's points, but with Ekitike, I think you're probably just going to want to stick with him in your team for the long run now. He's going to play every game, isn't he? Let's be honest. And yeah, as Andy says, Szoboszlai's back for Liverpool. Will you upload a free hit draft? Maybe. We'll see. I might do a free hit wildcard draft, I suppose. We could do that later on if people fancy that. Then we've got Fulham 1, West Ham 0. So goals from Raul Jimenez, an assist from Harry Wilson. I sold Raul Jimenez a couple of weeks back. He scored 5 points and 9 points. But CHERKI has outscored him in that period of time, so we will take that. Anderson clean sheet. I mean, is there much to talk about, really? That's the end of Forest's good fixtures, by the way. Fulham's good fixtures, by the way. They turned to crap now. So I guess you keep Anderson just because he's a bench option, but long run, they're dead, really. West Ham continue to be crap. Villa 2, Chelsea 1. Villa, they're just ridiculous at the moment. 2 goals from Watkins, completely changed the game when he came off the bench. Sanchez handling the ball outside the box. Very interesting. He's a bit of a liability as a keeper, isn't he? How did Caicedo get on? 3 points because he got a yellow, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, Chelsea. Just not sure about Chelsea. I'll tell you what, though, when you look at their fixtures, from game week 22 onwards, that run from 24, West Ham, Wolves, Leeds, Burnley, is outrageous. I think Cole Palmer is definitely a shout from, game week 21 onwards, for sure. Game week 21 for sure looks good. I got caught out by Essex Carpet Cleaning Co.'s message there. I think that's it for the games. I've got a quiz. Did people want to do a quiz? I will be there doing a deadline stream. Absolutely. We will be there on Tuesday. I am going to Millwall away tomorrow, though. So I don't think I'll be getting home until like 3, 4 a.m. So I will be very tired, but we will be deadline streaming on Tuesday. Definitely. Looking forward to it. Two seconds. I'm just going to blow my nose a sec. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I just need to do something off screen. Next up. I just want to quickly say, by the way, the team that I was showing, right? That's all in Fantasy Football Hub. Live rank, pick team. You can get your AI rating, projected points for the next 3 weeks as well. All of that's from Fantasy Football Hub. They're actually doing a little Christmas offer at the moment where if you don't improve your rank this season, you will get next season free. So if you want to sign up to Fantasy Football Hub, there's a link in the description below. I hope Bristol City make the playoffs, Harmony. We're looking good for it at the moment, definitely. All right, then. Quiz. We've got 5 questions, and then I'm going to go back home for some leftover roast dinner, or I don't know what my dad's cooking. My dad's cooking something this afternoon, though, so I'll be all over that. Who is the top scoring player in Gameweek 18 so far? Answer the questions in the chat. Let me know who you think is the top scoring player so far this week. John Terry. Eventually, John Terry will be an answer. He's not yet. It's Sharda. What on if you said Sharda? Or is it Dorgu? I'm just going to check. I'm pretty sure Sharda is clear. Yes, Dorgu 17. Yep. Dorgu got 17. Next question then. We got a silhouette. Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Very impressed by people with this guess. It is Michael Keane. Well done, everyone that said Michael Keane. Next question. So, I'm going to reveal this very quickly because it needs to be done quickly. Otherwise, people are going to check in a cheat. But who has been transferred in the most already ahead of Game Week 20? And the answer is CHERKI. 140,000 people have transferred in CHERKI, which is fun. Next question. Who's that? Who is that? It is Patrick Dorgu. Well done, everyone that said Dorgu. One final question. How many points have I scored have I scored in Game Week 18 so far? Let's see if people were paying attention. How many points do I have? Let me know in the chat. Have you been checking? I've got 43 points in FPL so far. Actually, what? No, I don't. I've got 45. What's going on? Hang on. What? Okay. Fantasy Football Hub. So Fantasy Football Hub and FPL are different. So Fantasy Football Hub has done my subs for me already. It did my sub already. It put Chow in. I'll let you have 43 or 45. It did my subs already, though. It put Chow in, who was first on my bench for Timber. So I technically have 45, but without subs, I've got 43. I wonder how many people are going to have, like, Anderson off the bench for Timber, or Michael Keane, or someone. Oh, it'd be annoying. Or Rodon keeps a clean sheet. That'll be jammy. We'll see what happens there. Hopefully Gahey can do something. Right. I think that's it for the stream, if that's okay, ladies and gentlemen. We've done our half hour. I'm going to pack a bag very quickly. And I'm going to head back home. I hope you enjoyed that stream. Yeah, always like a Sunday morning stream. There's a video to watch. I will work on a wildcard and free hit team video. Yeah, this evening. That'll come out after the Palace-Tottenham game. I think there was a few requests for a wildcard free hit team, so we'll do that. And I will see you in that video. And I'll be live on Tuesday for a deadline stream. So we got wildcard free hit, transfer plans, deadline stream. That's going to be my content. All right, I'll see you in a bit.